Welcome back, babes, to another episode of So Alli, and today we have an absolute ray of sunshine on the episode today, and I'm so glad to have her here. She's gorgeous, she's grounded, she's a wellness queen, so let's introduce Olivia May to the episode.
That was so nice.
Oh, stop it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. And your journey, I've been following you for a while now, and so is my brother Cody, is so inspiring. And what I love about you and your social media is how just honest and grounded you are, and how authentic your content comes across. So
thank you.
Yeah, I love it. So if no one's following Olivia on Instagram, it's @_omay on Instagram. If you're not doing it, do it now. So yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. So I wanted to start with a little bit of life and career stuff, and I want to start from the beginning. So what inspired you to become an athlete in the first place?
I definitely stemmed from my parents. My mum was a PE teacher growing up, and my dad...
Sporty family.
Yeah, very sporty family. We did every sport under the sun.
Amazing.
And like so grateful to have had the opportunity to do everything, because I know so many people growing up don't get that.
Yep.
And my dad was a sprinter when he was around my age. So we thought...
So is that how you sort of got into it?
Yeah, he was let's see if she's got any speed. So he said...
You're like, turns out I do.
Yeah, well, initially he was like, do you want to do little athletics? And not sure why, but I was not interested whatsoever. I was like, nah, not for me. I love my gymnastics. I love my netball, like my more typical girly sports.
Yeah, okay.
And then he suggested, well, what about little nippers? Because when he was a sprinter, he said that he was often beaten by beach sprinters because they tended to be quite like strong runners.
Yeah, very.
So he's like, what about little nippers where you like run on the beach and you swim? And I was like, okay, sure.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
So he put me in that, and I loved it. If like anyone doesn't know what like nippers is, it's sort of like the sport of surf
I feel like the
lifesaving.
international listeners might not know what nippers is. Yeah.
It's sort of like, I guess, like your little athletics, but on the beach. So there's running, there's swimming, there's paddling.
Yep.
Like lots of games, and I hated the water events so
Did
much.
you?
Yeah, because I grew up in Melbourne, so the water was always freezing.
Yeah.
But I loved all the sand events, which obviously is what I do now as a beach sprinter.
As a beach sprinter. Yeah.
And I just like fell in love with it. It never was sort of at the forefront growing up. It was always my gymnastics and my netball.
Yeah.
But I always just sort of had that love for beach sprinting, and it felt like something that just came really natural.
That's
I guess
cool.
growing up.
Yeah,
and
it's nice when you're in it and doing something that you fall in love with it naturally. Like you know, it doesn't feel forced. You're just like,
exactly.
I love it and I'm good at it.
Yeah, and it was never like one of those, I guess, relationships with. I know, like growing up, a lot of kids have that pressure from their parents to perform, and especially if they've been athletes in the past. But I never had that. It was like all just for the love of it and the passion, and that's sort of, I guess, how I grew up.
Yeah, that's so good. So now that you're juggling that and you're doing coaching and you're doing content creation, like I feel like you're juggling all these different things. What would you say like a typical week looks like for you right now, like in terms of training, nutrition, work, content? Like what's a typical week for you? Like it's probably wild.
Yeah, it is a lot, and it's definitely something I probably like struggle with, like balancing all. I like to call them like my buckets. Like there's my social, there's my work, there's my athlete, and I love to try and make them all overflow and give everything to them. But at the end of the day, like realistically, sort of things do have to give to have energy to go towards some. So I'm definitely still navigating that. But my typical week, every morning I go for my sunrise walk.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people on socials sort of wait for that little photo every morning.
Definitely. Well, it's like the routine, hey?
It is the routine. So it's a 4 a.m. start every day, which
4 a.m.
Yeah. Well, the Gold Coast, like
I need
without
to start
daylight
waking up earlier.
savings. Oh my God, it's crazy, but like always worth it.
Yeah.
I feel like my mornings are definitely like my sort of like sacred time, and just sort of, I guess, fill my cup as much as I can.
I've always
I've always got my training in the morning, whether that's in the gym to help me be a faster runner or I'm on the track.
Yeah.
And then, normally after training, it's just sort of editing all day, filming. I think they definitely go really well hand in hand, having training and socials. And I feel so lucky to be an athlete that can like leverage off social media to help fund my sport as well. And it is so like, I guess, organic and natural, just being able to document my journey as an athlete and share that with people online and hopefully aim to, I guess, inspire people to do the same.
You totally do. Like, I came across you just randomly through my reels one day, and like
really?
I was saving all these videos because they were inspiring me. So it came through my feed organically, which was nice. And, you definitely inspire a lot of people.
Thank you.
Yeah. And like you said, talking about your buckets and things, how do you maintain balance, I guess, and avoid burnout? Like, because I know it's so hard when you are balancing so many things.
Yeah, absolutely. I think definitely like being super in tune with your training and your nutrition. We have like super regular deloads. So I feel like you'll often see an athlete just constantly grinding. But what we do is every 4th week, we have like a bit of an off week where training is like optional. You're really pulling it back. And especially being a sprinter where we are like power athletes, we're constantly performing at like 100%.
Pushing yourself to limits.
Literally, yeah. And it doesn't look like a whole lot of training like on paper, but it is obviously working at such a high output. So we have off weeks, which I'm currently in now, which I've been loving. And it also, and it's like a perfect little mental reset as well before we like kickstart again next week. So that's sort of how I avoid burnout training wise. And then I guess like work wise, it can be hard a little bit working for yourself and having those boundaries, because it is so easy to just
100%
not stop pretty much. And
100%.
I definitely do that. Like, I think the drive I've developed from being an athlete is definitely carried over into work. And sometimes I push myself a little bit too hard. But
it's not a bad thing. I feel like it's a good quality to have. It's got its ups and downs, I'm sure.
Absolutely. But definitely something I'm still learning. Today was probably the first time in a long time. Obviously, it's such a busy time of year and no one really has much spare time. But normally when I do have those like empty mornings, I fill it with something and manage to stress myself out. But today was one of those days where I feel like I finally did something for myself. I had a sleep in, went and got a massage, had a little beach day. And
nice.
Yeah.
Kind of like a dream off day.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, so just sort of scheduling those in, and I'm such a calendar girly as well. So I think even if it's like downtime, as long as it's scheduled, and it always feels like it's a task.
Yeah, if you've got massage, podcast, like,
time for me, no socials. So
that's so good. I wanted to ask, I was researching Move With Us today. So I'm sure my listeners would love to hear about that and what you guys do at Move With Us. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so Move With Us is like it's an app and it has both nutrition and like training programs.
I love that.
And it's just like a beautiful community of, I guess, like-minded women around the world training for all different goals, all different demographics,
so you
ages.
do, like, the programs can go all over the world, like it's
So we have challenges that we run in like real time. So there might be like a 6-week challenge. We've got one coming up in the new year.
Cool.
And they just go throughout the whole year. And then we also have a heap of different training programs, and they're written by a bunch of coaches. So I think there's maybe like 6 or 7 of us now from all over Australia.
Awesome.
And all like specialize in different forms of training and different stages of life. We've got like postpartum and pregnancy, and it's like, it's
everyone's
such a
going through something different.
Yeah, absolutely. So they picked me up. I think it was really early on in like my coaching career. I was going face to face at a local gym just around the corner in Burleigh, and they reached out, and at the time I was posting a lot of, I guess, training like an athlete, which I think people were a little bit intrigued. They'd never really seen people like jumping around in the gym and throwing
all these
barbells.
crazy things.
So I joined the community there, and I think it's been 4 years now of just I guess sharing my knowledge and
Unreal.
I guess inspiring women to start their fitness journeys no matter what age you're at, and also just like experiment with training styles. I think it's so
See
easy.
what works for you.
It's so easy to get caught up in whatever's trending at the time, and like I know at the moment it's like running and like high rocks, but it's so nice to be able to provide like so many options and show that there isn't just one way to do things.
Yeah, a bit more personalised to the individual kind of thing.
Absolutely.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. I'm going to have to check it out. I'm like, I need a better training
honestly,
schedule.
I recommend it to all my friends that want to get back into the gym, and it's that like initial stage where you're like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
like,
you just need some structure.
Yeah, and it's just like on your phone, you can like do like live workouts as Pilates. It's
so good.
It's so awesome. Yeah.
So good. I'm so going to check it out after this. My next question is, you have grown an audience of hundreds of thousands on Instagram now, posting your incredible content. What advice would you have for creators that are maybe into fitness and are an athlete like you that want to start creating content like you for it to feel, you know, authentic?
Yeah. I would say just like, obviously it is like a very saturated industry now, and there are so many people doing it, but at the same time there is so much room for everyone. And I would say just don't try and be like everyone you're seeing online. Like stay really, sounds like cliche, say true to yourself, but honestly, like if you do something different, then like embrace that. You don't need to post the exact same videos as someone else.
Of course.
And I think like it felt so much more organic and effortless when I stopped scrolling and I just posted whatever I felt like, stopped following the trends. Yeah. That's when it gets super overwhelming as well, and you just feel like you should be doing more. And like people at the end of the day, they're going to follow you for you, and they want to see your journey. So just try not to get caught up in all the noise. And
it's good advice.
Also, like if you can, just like provide value. And I think people don't realize that like it could be something as simple as like posting your morning walk, and that could be value to someone who really struggles with motivation and just
getting up and out of bed.
Like don't underestimate like I guess the influence you can have on people.
Yeah, that's a really good answer. I love that. And I've seen a lot that you've posted is there's so much, you're so honest and vulnerable about body positivity, and, you know, even though you're an athlete and a trainer, you know, you still go through the ups and downs of body insecurities and feeling confident. So what has your relationship with your body looked like over the last few years, and what sort of helped you shift from, I guess, facing the insecurity into like a healthier, more compassionate sort of mindset towards yourself?
I think just like shifting, and this is something that I learned as I like grew as an athlete, is just shifting your perspective towards like what your body can do rather than what it looks like. And it's hard with social media because it's, there's so much noise and so much.
It's so easy to compare yourself online at the moment because we see so much. So.
Absolutely. But when you, like for me, it was training for something, and for me that's obviously sprinting and being as fast as I can and as strong as I can, and that just naturally, I guess, changed the way that I like perceive myself. And then even outside of training, I also, as I got older, just started to realize that confidence came from like keeping the promises that you make to yourself and not so much what you look like. And
love that.
In the past, if I've been like at my leanest or thinking that looking this way is going to make me the most confident, they're not necessarily my most confident moments. It was always when I was just taking care of myself and working towards my goals.
From doing.
And just realizing that you are, like, confidence comes from realizing what you're capable of and not looking a certain way. And at the end of the day, no one's going to remember you for what you look like. No. As well. Like, it's the least interesting thing about you. Yeah.
Yeah. And we get so in our heads about it. Because like all of us as humans and as individuals, we all get so in our head about what we look like and think that people really care, when at the end of the day, they kind of don't. Like they care if you're a good person and you're loving life and you know have a human connection. Like
and it's so nice to see on socials. I think people, and especially in the fitness industry, are sharing that a little bit more and being like,
definitely
this is what you see, but this is what I actually look like unposed, and like I do have texture on my skin, and like I'm really trying to also spread that, because I'd never want like a young person to compare themselves to me, because like I was definitely in that position a few years ago, thinking I had to look a certain way to be worthy of certain things. So
and that's definitely coming across like on your social media. Like
I'm
it's
glad.
Just that message is it's so inspiring to me, and I'm sure it is to obviously a lot of other people as well. So
I'm so glad. Thank you.
So of course, it's so awesome. And I wanted to talk about Dr. Hydrate. Because this is sort of how I also got introduced to you through my brother Cody, and both of you are so involved in Dr. Hydrate. The best drink ever in my eyes. I'm obsessed with it. Like,
I agree.
Unbiased opinion, but what's your involvement in Dr. Hydrate? What do you love about the product?
So I like jumped on within the Dr. Hydrate team just before they went to market, which I don't even know how many years ago that was now. I feel like the past few years have been a bit of a blur, but I'd say like 3-4 years ago. It was quite early on when I moved to the Gold Coast, and they like came to me with an incredible vision, and I think there was a massive gap in the market with hydration, and not many people, I guess, knew about the importance of it, and not just being an athlete, but in everyday life. And it's been so awesome to see it grow over the past few years. Like I remember there was maybe 3 flavors when we first started, and now it's just...
How many are there now? There's lots.
There's lots, and there's more to come. There's more coming. But I guess my role is mostly like brand awareness and sharing it online with my community, and it's like such an organic partnership because I do genuinely love it.
Yeah.
And
it's the best when that happens.
Oh, yeah. It's just so easy. And honestly, couldn't recommend enough. Little plug for Dr. Hydrate, guys.
Big plug.
It's awesome.
What's your favourite flavour?
Mine's raspberry.
Me too.
Really? Yeah. It's so good.
It's so good. Raspberry and lychee lime.
Literally same. Yeah.
So good.
So
I can't wait for the new flavours. I don't even know what they are. Okay, well, that was amazing. So switching up from career and life for now, I want to move to a bit of dating and personal life stuff because I saw that you got engaged in September.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a dream too in Santorini.
I know. It doesn't get better than that.
It doesn't. It actually doesn't. Like, total dream.
Yeah.
So how did you guys meet and how long have you known each other? Can you give us like a quick little backstory on you guys?
So it was actually during like COVID, all my sport was cancelled, and that was when I decided to actually like fully commit to sprinting. So I haven't been like really going at it for very long now.
Yeah.
And I was training really hard, and then the borders opened up and this race came up in Adelaide, and I was like, I'm going to give it a go. Let's go. So I went to that race. I ended up winning that race, which I think also like
amazing.
Created that love because I was like, oh, this is
you get the
this
bug.
is fun.
You get addicted to it almost.
And he was actually in the crowd, my partner, or my fiance Boyd. He was in the crowd and he must have heard my name on the loudspeaker when I won, and that's where we met.
That's so cute. Yeah. I love that it's like an organic meeting too. You don't hear that much these days.
Yeah, like it was nice to like meet him and had never like heard of him as well.
Yeah.
Like, it was really nice.
That's so nice.
That was 4.5 years ago now.
Okay.
And we went to Europe, our first like big overseas trip together in September. And it was funny, people asking me before we went over, they're like, so do you think you're going to come back with a ring?
It?
And I was like, no.
Didn't expect it at all.
No, not at all. But I think it was like, it almost seemed like the whole world knew except for me because everyone was like, oh yeah, we knew it was going to happen. Like,
so he was good at keeping the secret.
Yeah. So he did really well. He was on like maybe the third day of our trip, and I had absolutely no idea. But I'm also that kind of person as well. Like, would not expect it. And he asked to plan a day, like one day in Europe, because I'm very much in the relationship, the type A, like the planner, plan the whole trip.
Schedule it.
He didn't really even know where we were going. So I was like,
happy to go with the flow.
Yeah. So when people asked like if it was going to happen, I was like, no, firstly, we've never been on a big trip. He's not even going to know where we are. Like there's just no way he could do all that organising behind my back. And he asked to plan this one day, and he took us to this beautiful resort that like, I guess would be like your typical engagement sort of setting. We were getting ready for dinner, and this is when a lot of people were DMing me going, I think like you're about to get engaged. And I was like, am I? Like, I'm getting ready for dinner. Like,
you're like, my audience knows and I don't even know.
I'm like, I didn't think I am, but I was getting ready and I was like, maybe I am. Like, what if I don't? Do I tell him? Like, so much was going through my head.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then he like, before we were in Santorini, we were sort of like setting up our tripod every night and getting a little photo because we didn't have anyone to take photos of us. So that was just like normal. Yeah. And then he set up the tripod and he's like, let's take a photo. And I was like, all right. And then that's when he did it. And I was like, oh my God, like
so nice.
So beautiful. And it was so nice to spend like, we were there for 5.5 weeks. So that was at the very beginning. So we had just like the next few weeks just together. And not like rush back home and see everyone and just like
get lost in the hype of it all.
Yeah. And then we almost got to experience the hype again when we got back. Yeah. Everyone's like, congrats. And we're like, for what? It was so long ago.
Yeah. But that's nice. You get to enjoy that together.
It was so special. Yeah. It was beautiful.
That makes me so happy. Would you have any dating advice for someone that's out there dating at the moment? Because I feel like dating at the moment's so hard, and like with social media and the dating apps, like, because I'm single too, so I'm like, I'm out there, like I just want to meet someone naturally like that. So it doesn't feel like forced or anything like that. So would you have any advice for someone that's out there dating at the moment?
I'd say probably just like be open-minded. I think my partner Boyd, he played AFL, and that was initially like a no for me.
It was a red flag for you.
And here we are. So
you never know. Stay open-minded. You're right, because I think people are so quick to put their walls up or say red flag if it's something that they typically would think was a red flag, but you stay open-minded.
And I'd say there's definitely some goodies out there as well, so don't
think everyone's shit.
Yeah, exactly. Give people a chance, I would say.
That's good. That's really good advice. And I wanted to do a love language check. Do you know what your love languages are?
I would say mine's acts of service.
Yeah.
And I think his would be like physical touch.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen those like trends where it's like your partner's like, there's this physical touch and they're like trying to hug you while you're like cleaning the house. And that's kind of us.
While you're like cooking dinner and cleaning.
Yeah. I'm like, just cook for me. I don't need a hug.
Yeah. I love that. So up next, and something that I thought it would be cool for people to get to know you on a more deeper level is I do this 10 question sort of personal deep dive.
Yeah.
They're kind of quick round questions, but they don't have to be. So you can answer them as quickly or as long as you want.
All right.
But just fun little questions about you. So the first one is, if you had to describe your overall vibe in one sentence, what would it be?
I would say,
I always find this one hard. I'm like, what would mine be? I haven't even thought of my own.
I feel like it would be a mix of like wholesome, driven, fast, a little bit chaotic.
Love that.
Yeah.
The perfect mix of wholesome, fast and chaotic.
Yep.
So good. How would you describe your personal style in a few words?
I'd say probably mostly active.
Yeah. Could you say active wear?
Yeah, active wear, and then like I do like to get dressed up, but it's definitely not often, and it will only be for a big event. But we're about to have like an engagement party soon, and I think
so
like
then you can get dressed up.
Yeah. It's just been consuming me though, because I'm not used to having to find like a nice outfit.
Yeah.
So
because you're just not used to it.
I just grab whatever's like fresh out the wash, active wear, sports bra, easy.
Love it. What is one habit, big or small, that you find has become a non-negotiable for you?
Oh, just having a morning routine. I think starting my day with movement as well. Like
the sunset walk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And sunrise.
Yeah. Or both.
Both is nice too.
I think just getting up and getting moving and doing that before you go on your phone is a game changer. Like you won't you will just be so much more productive.
Yeah, you won't regret doing that.
No, absolutely.
Sure. What is something that you're surprisingly sentimental about?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
Probably just like my love for like home and family and nothing
like the little things that are the big things.
Yeah,
home,
absolutely.
Family.
Yeah.
I feel like that's me too.
Yeah.
For sure. When do you feel most like yourself?
Oh, when I'm home on not that home, this home, the Gold Coast.
When you're on the coast.
I think, like sunrise walk outside in the sun.
Doing what you love most.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is probably a really hard one, but if you weren't doing what you were doing now in terms of career, is there something else that you'd imagine doing, or you just can't imagine anything else?
Well, I was initially studying to be an osteopath.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was
so you're like, maybe that.
So maybe doing that.
Crazy.
But then at the same time,
that's awesome.
I think I might have finished the degree and realised this might not be for me.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of glad COVID happened when it did, and I ended up moving to the Gold Coast sort of mid-degree, and it sort of flipped it upside down, and I never sort of went back. So I'm glad that all fell into place, but I feel like, I probably would be doing that or something similar. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. Where are you from originally?
I'm from like Bayside, Melbourne.
Yeah, okay.
So by the beach, but...
Yeah, I was wondering where in Melbourne.
Yeah.
By the beach, but still not Gold Coast beach.
No.
Oh, I love it. And what is one quality you really value in yourself?
Oh, I'd say probably like loyalty. I think.
Good one.
Yeah, that's something that I think my parents like instilled in me growing up. Just
really good one.
Especially like as an athlete as well.
Yeah,
it's so easy to jump at opportunities and move to different coaches and different clubs, and I think that's something that I've always just tried to stick to like where I've come from a little bit. Yeah, and I think
I love that.
Definitely pays off. Yeah,
I really love that. And what is something that you're working on improving within yourself right now? If there's anything.
Probably work-life balance, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think.
Kind of what we spoke about before.
Yeah, definitely. Just like having more fun, and that's sort of something that I went into this year wanting to achieve is like more fun, less seriousness. Yeah. Obviously still working hard, but just like having fun with it, and I'm such a stress head. Like
Yeah.
I can,
So you try not to take things too
I can make
seriously.
everything stressful and just like just finding joy in the simple things.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have done that this year, especially with travel. It's something that I sort of I've never really done until now because I've just been grinding and working hard, and it was nice to have that little break. And,
yeah. Oh, that's so nice. And lastly, what is maybe a book or a podcast or a creator that you've just been loving lately? Is there anyone that you're really loving right now?
I'm actually loving the Stylish podcast, which is so...
I haven't listened, but I've heard lots about it.
So not like, I guess, what you would expect me to say because I'm not a style icon, but I'm loving it. It's just like such an easy listen, and I'm almost finding it like educational because I'm so out of the blue with everything.
Oh, that's awesome though. I feel like that's
it's so nice.
Yeah, that's kind of what podcasts are for in a way, because it's like you want to listen to them to learn things.
Absolutely,
No, I love that. Well, that pretty much wraps up our episode.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, I'm so glad you got to come on, and I feel like this episode, it's short and sweet, but I think people are going to feel really inspired by it, and I just wanted my followers to jump on board your train because I just think what you're doing is truly amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Lastly, the question to sort of wrap it all up is, what is one message you hope that people take away from your content when they watch it?
I would say probably just invest in yourself and fill your cup.
Yeah.
And also I think something that I really push a lot is just the concept of consistency, and just like a reminder that consistency compounds and hard work will always beat talent.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like, mic drop. That's amazing. Well, that was an incredible chat, Olivia. So thank you so much for coming on. And kind of like you said, your biggest reminder is just like confidence comes from doing things, and I just think that all the messages you're sharing are incredible. So I loved this conversation, and if any of my audience loved it too, definitely share it with someone who needs any sort of motivation or uplifting, because I think Olivia's got that totally down pat. You're truly a real one, and I'm so glad you got to come on today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Of course. All right, my loves, thank you so much for listening to today's episode of So Alli, and tune in next Thursday for another episode. Until next time. Bye.